Hi everyone, I'm Kanika Saxena from kanikasaxena.com. Hope you're all doing very well. Life is going great for you. So, I'm back again with some food for thought. And in this week's video, I will be talking about being your authentic self, being who you are. If you like the content that is shared on my channel, do subscribe to my channel, Food for Thought with Kanika Saxena. So let's talk about being your authentic self. What do I mean by that? Being your authentic self means just be who you are. Just stand for what you believe in. And sounds easy, sounds simple, isn't it? बट ऐसा होता नहीं है. अभी हाल ही में मेरी किसी से बात हो रही थी जिसको मैं ये बता रही थी कि मैं एक लाइफ कोच हूँ, मैं एक कंटेंट राइटर हूँ, मैं एक एंटरप्रेनर हूँ, मेरा बिज़नेस है. तो मैं अपने आप को सोशल मीडिया पे किस तरह से प्रेजेंट करूँ, मैं क्या अपने बारे में बताऊँ. तो उसने मुझसे सिर्फ इतना कहा, जस्ट बी योर सेल्फ, जस्ट बी कनिका सक्सेना. You don't have to be all these things. And ये बात मुझे बड़ी अच्छी लगी और इसीलिए मैंने सोचा मैं इसके बारे में बात करूँ आज आप लोगों से. तो let's see what happens in this world of social media. हम सब अपने आप को किसी तरह से प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. हम चाहते हैं लोग हमारे बारे में कुछ ओपिनियन बनाए. पीपल शुड थिंक वी आर दिस एंड वी आर दैट, and we try to project ourselves, we try to share such posts, we try to post such pictures so that people form certain opinion about us. They believe that so and so is this, and कई बार ऐसा होता है कि वो हमारा असली व्यक्तित्व नहीं होता. We are not the people that we are trying to portray on social media or so what happens in that case is that we are always insecure because people who are seeing us on social media have certain perception about us, and we are scared that when we actually interact with any of them, if we bump into any of those people who are watching us on social media, then our reality will be exposed. They will realize we are not what we seem on social media. Another thing that happens is people who already know you know what kind of a person you are, and when they see a different image on social media, then they sort of lose faith in you, they lose their trust in you that ये दिखती कुछ और है and actually में कुछ और है. She is not what she appears to be. People even have trust issues कि पता नहीं ये इतनी बनावटी है कि इस पे भरोसा कर सकते हैं. शुड वी ट्रस्ट हर, इज शी वर्थ इट. सो दीज थिंग्स हैपन. एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली, when you try to project yourself as something you are not, then you are the one who is most at is not at ease. You are all the time restless because there's an internal turmoil going on within you, because being a fake person, being something else is not easy. Actually, it doesn't give you the comfort. You're all the time you yourself don't know what you are, what you want to be, where you are. Many times if we look at social media, we do things that someone else is doing only because we see that person getting a lot of likes and views and comments. So हमें लगता है अगर हम भी इस तरह से डालेंगे कुछ पोस्ट तो हमें भी वैसे ही रिस्पॉन्स मिलेगा. But we do not realize that that kind of posting may not be aligned with our personality. Each one of us is unique. तो अगर person X is putting certain kind of posts, that is according to what they are, what they stand for. Not necessarily we are aligned with that. Each one of us is unique. our belief systems, our views on life. So, this is where being authentic matters. Be who you are. You don't have to put on an act, you don't have to pretend to be something else. Just be what you are. And people will like you for who you are. And if they don't bother about them. They don't matter. Now, this is one part of it when I'm talking about social media. It also happens in our social interactions. So when we meet people, we try to, sometimes give an impression that we are intellectuals, we are very knowledgeable. When we do such things, many times it's to show off, try to put the other person down, that they are not as intelligent or as intellectuals like us. Many times we try to put on an act that we belong to a very high society, we come from a very high background, and these things are done to show others down. We try to, हम अपनी superiority establish करने की कोशिश करते हैं ताकि हम दूसरों को ये दिखा सकें कि हम किस तरह से उनसे बेटर हैं, हम किस तरह से बड़े हैं. और ये भी एक क्या बताऊँ मैं, this also causes a kind of unrest because you are portraying something that you're not. It's not that you might not be from a high society, or you may not come from a very fancy background or something. It's not that. But if you want to establish real relationships, you can only do it if you are yourself. अगर आप कुछ और बन के लोगों के सामने आएंगे, आप लोगों को छोटा बनाने की कोशिश करेंगे, तो ऐसा होगा कि कोई जो आपसे दोस्ती करेंगे वो आपके पोजीशन, आपके रुतबे की वजह से करेंगे, इसलिए नहीं करेंगे कि वो आपको पसंद करते हैं. अगर आपको मीनिंगफुल रिलेशनशिप्स, अच्छी दोस्ती, लोगों का ट्रस्ट जीतना है, तो आपको अपना ऑथेंटिक सेल्फ रहना पड़ेगा. यू विल हैव टू बी वॉट यू आर, हु यू स्टैंड फॉर, एंड ओनली देन you can establish real relationships. Now, this is one end of the spectrum where you try to show something you are not, something you are you are trying to project something in which you are better than others. There is a second side also to it. Ki when a person tries to underplay himself, tries to show that he is, the others are better than him. I know this is not a very common thing, especially आजकल के ज़माने में when everything is about I, me, myself. तो ये उतना होता नहीं है कि कोई अपने आप को अंडरप्ले करे, लेकिन जो लोग करते हैं वो मेरी बातों से आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे और वो समझेंगे कि ये भी नुकसान करता है. दिस इज़ ऑल्सो नॉट अ गुड साइन. तो मैं अपने बारे में बताती हूँ. जब मैंने अपनी इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट की और मुझे अच्छे मार्क्स आए, तो मेरे पेरेंट्स को ये डर था कि कहीं ये शो ऑफ ना करे दूसरे लोगों के सामने, अपने आप को सुपीरियर बताने की कोशिश ना करे, एरोगेंट नहीं हो जाए. तो उन्होंने अलग अलग तरीके से मुझे ये समझाने की कोशिश की कि तुम्हें शो ऑफ नहीं करना है, तुम्हें जो हो, बी अ गुड पर्सन, डोंट ट्राई टू पुट अदर्स डाउन. क्योंकि हमारे ज़माने में लेडी इंजीनियर्स वर नॉट दैट कॉमन. So it was quite possible that I can show my supremacy or try to show that I'm better than others. तो इस चीज़ का मुझे ख़ास ख्याल रखने को कहा गया था, और इसका नतीजा क्या हुआ? I took it to another extreme. In my effort not to show off, not to make others feel overwhelmed by me, I started adopting a different policy. मैं जिससे भी मिलती थी, जिससे भी इंटरेक्ट करती थी, I would try to underplay myself, downplay myself. I would try to show that, I would try behave in a manner कि मैं दूसरे को importance दूँ, दूसरे को ऐसा feel कराऊँ कि हाँ आप special हो, आप great हो. अब इसका नतीजा क्या हुआ कि such people started actually looking down on me. Now, whether they looked down on me or not was not important. It worked very negatively for me. When I had this approach of trying to make other people comfortable, trying to make them feel superior, every time I did it with a person, it was sending a message to my brain that you are inferior. You are inferior. And this happened in almost every interaction of mine. And every time I kept reiterating to myself that you are inferior and the other person is better than you. So then I developed this habit that whoever I met, even if I did not try to, underplay myself or anything, I assumed that I am inferior, the other person is better. And this became a part of my personality, and I developed a severe inferiority complex. Whenever I met people, I would be like kind of in my shell. I would feel that, I'm not good enough. Look at them, they're so well dressed, they look so beautiful. I'm nothing in front of them. I always had this feeling. And I got these vibes from other people also, that they kind of agreed with what I felt. They felt I was not up to the mark. And this continued for a very long time. It was only when I started watching some motivational videos which spoke about self-acceptance, self-love, that my attitude changed. It was while watching these videos when I started implementing what was said on myself. I started accepting myself the way I was. I stopped judging myself. I kind of if I don't have this, it's fine. I'm just who I am. Only when I learned to accept myself, everything changed. I could probably go back to work only because I empowered myself, because I made myself fit enough to face the world. I got over my inferiority complex, and which was just self-created. There was no need for me to feel inferior or below anybody. But and because I had created it myself, I could get out of it myself. And when I started working and I got this, a response from people, it was mainly because of my work. Because I was doing good work, I received a lot of appreciation from everybody in office. And soon that inferiority complex just vanished somewhere. And I was happy. I found I was accepted everywhere. And all this happened only because I learned to accept myself. And that is why it's very important to be your authentic self. Love yourself for who you are. Accept yourself, and you will find your world changes, just like mine changed. If you like what I've said, do read my self-help books, where I have focused on the concepts of self-acceptance and self-love. You can find all my books on Amazon. The links to my books are also mentioned in the description below. If you liked the content that is shared on my channel, do subscribe to my channel, Food for Thought with Kanika Saxena. Do like my Facebook page and follow me on Instagram. And I would love it if you like, share, and comment on this video. The links to my Instagram profile and my Facebook page are mentioned in the description below. Thank you for watching this video till the very end, and I'll be back again with some more food for thought. See you. Bye-bye.